Michael Kibalowski inbounds, and Pierre Bland will take it down from left to right. This is the first meeting between these two teams since the same exact day last year. It's been a calendar year since these two teams have met to the day. Only a couple hours off. Javon Farrell gets called for a foul. They played a triple overtime thriller in what was the first game of the Eastern Michigan University Iceman Classic up in Ypsilanti, Michigan. 1 year ago today, final score was 97-94 IPFW. Bronx have already scored 94 points in this tournament. That was on Wednesday against Houston-Tillotson. It was the first time they'd done that since this game. Justin Leathers had a double-double in that game, including 12 rebounds. He had a double-double yesterday with 12 rebounds. So a lot of interesting coincidences timing-wise. A missed three, a rebound by IPFW, Edwards. And now the ball comes to the left wing, and a three good by Kibalowski. And it's 6-2 IPFW. 2.5 minutes gone by. Boga, right wing Leathers, up top to Cleveland. Right wing Hines. Top of the key to Farrell. It's to Boga. Boga throws it up over his defenders, off the rim, and comes to the other side and out of bounds. It's IPFW basketball. 3-pointers from McCray and Kibalowski, giving IPFW their points. The Bronx with the basket from Hines. 3 minutes in. Bronx applies some pressure. Bland breaks through, finds Kibalowski right wing for three. No good, but a foul. Or excuse me, out of bounds. It's Bronx ball. Boga at the top. Right wing, Cleveland. Up top to Hines. Hines steps right. The left wing, Boga. Boga dumps it back out to Leathers. Now to Hines at the top. Inside to Cleveland. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound, Bland. Head to McCray. Underneath, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Seemed to walk with the ball after he got it, but gets it out. Ball cycles around to Bland. Comes along the baseline. There's the shot by Reed, no good. A putback by Reed, though. And IPFW out to an 8-2 lead, 4 minutes gone by. Boga. Shot, rattles in. Came inside and just tossed it up. And it's 8-4. Ball inside to Reed, puts it up, no good. Tries to get his own rebound. It's knocked out of bounds off of Cleveland. Bronx, or IPFW ball when we return. 15:45 to play in the first. Bronx down 8-4. You're listening to Bronx Basketball.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 4:15 gone by. Bronxtown 8-4. Bronx make a substitution off the timeout. Lori Toivonen in. Josh Cleveland out. Missed by IPFW goes out. It's Bronx basketball. So Boga brings the basketball down the court. Right wing Leathers. Pass to Hines to his right. Top to Boga. Right wing Toivonen. Left wing Leathers. Here's right to Hines. Top of the key to Farrell. Left wing Boga. 8 on the shot clock. Boga moves to his left, back to his right with 3. Throws it up and misses the rim entirely. Goes into the hands of Reed, and here come the Mastodons. Basketball at the top of the key with McCray. McCray drives into the lane himself, gets the layup, and it's 10-4 IPFW. Boga brings it down for UTPA. Right wing to Hines. Gets it inside to Farrell, throws it up and in. Javon Farrell with the layup. Bronx within 10-6. .14 to play in the first. Edwards into the corner. McCray misfires on the 3. Rebound tipped out of bounds off the Bronx. It remains IPFW ball. Hurley Johnson and Alex Majewski in. Shaq Boga and Justin Leathers take a seat. Mo Evans is in. Isaiah McCray to the bench for the Mastodons. Inbounds comes to Edwards at the top. Right wing Evans. Lobs down low to Reed. Turn around and he puts it in. Uses his right hand to force it over the Bronx defense. And it's 12-6 IPFW. Mastodon's doing a great job of using their size. Majewski coming inside and he draws a foul. Hand check on Kibolowski. His first. It's 2 on IPFW. Kibolowski takes a seat. Louis Jacobo is in for the first time this season. Preseason All Summit League selection. Missed the first 3 games of the season for the Mastodons. As Johnson, a nice fake, misses on the shot. Rebound Mastodons. Jacobo playing with a heavily taped right wrist. Coming back from injury. As Reed cuts to the lane, takes the pass and hits the layup. It's 14-6 IPFW. Farrell, left wing Majewski. Top of the key to Toivonen. Right wing Johnson. Up top to Hines. Hines comes inside, throws up the teardrop, in and out, but draws a blocking foul. So Hines will head to the line. Jacobo picks up the foul. Hines, 5 for 9 from the foul line this season. The Bronx is a team at 71%, 81 for 114. Hines misses on the first. Hines averaging 7 points per game this year, 6.3 rebounds.
Guard the ball.
Hines hits the second. The Bronx 7, it's 14-7. Little backcourt pressure by the Bronx as IPFW tries to bring it up. Ball comes into the right corner. Bland cycles into the left corner. Out to the top. Comes inside to Bland, who backs it out towards the left corner. He's being double teamed. His pass gets between 4 hands to Reed, but it's knocked out of bounds, and it's Bronx ball. Nice defensive possession for UTPA. 12:16 to play in the first. Bronx down 14-7. Remember, the Bronx trailed for a good portion of the first half yesterday, and then they went on a 21-7 run, took the lead, and led for most of the rest of the game. One tie at the end before the Bronx went on to win on the half-court buzzer beater by Shaq Boga. 3 ball on the way, left wing for Jacobo, no good. Rebound, Toivonen. And it's a Farrell. Farrell takes it in, throws it up. Good in the foul! Javon Farrell has a chance to convert a 3-point play when we return. 11:48 to play in the opening half. Bronx down 14-9. You're listening to Bronx Basketball.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
I want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you on the home court of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 11:48 to play in the first. Bronx find themselves down 14-9 to IPFW. Javon Farrell at the line trying to convert on a 3-point play. Farrell's 74% free throw shooter this season. He's 20 for 27, averaging a team best 15 points per game. Shot is good. Bronx within 4. It's 14-10. Bronx are trailed by as many as 9. Tell me if that sounds familiar. A little full court pressure by the Bronx. Johnson sticking with Evans. Passes it ahead to Kevin Harden into the game off the timeout. Ball comes to the top. Evans for 3. No good. Rebound Farrell. Farrell. Pass over to the left wing to Majewski. Right wing Johnson. Left wing Hines, down low to Majewski, backs it in, turnaround jumper, doesn't fall, rebound tapped around and picked up by IPFW. Back we go the other way. Quick pull up by Harden, no good. And they're calling a foul on Toivonen and giving free throws to Reed. The foul was called on the rebound. There's no shot on that. There could have been an over the back on the rebound, but I mean, there was nothing on the shot. Edwards takes a seat for Corpus, as does for IPFW, as does Evans. Second shot is good. IPFW now up 16-10. Well, Farrell brings the basketball down for UTPA. Pass over to the right wing to Johnson, up top to Toivonen. Lobs it inside for Farrell, lays it up and in. Javon Farrell with the layup. And I guess one of Farrell's contacts fell out. And he manages to get it back in, so he gets to stay in. 16-12 IPFW, now 10:46 to play in the first. So they'll have to take Farrell out. He was not able to get it back in. They're going to have to put a little contact solution on it. In the meantime, Boga will come in. So Pierre Bland brings it down for IPFW. Bronx go 2-3 zone. Pass the left to Jacobo. Jacobo takes a step in, throws it up over Boga off the back iron. Rebound Hines. Here come the Bronx.
Right back! Right back! Flex!
Boga with the basketball at the top of the key. Pass goes right to Toivonen and tries a three. No good. Strong side rebound, IPFW. McCray. Pass comes to the left corner. This one's coming the other way. The Boga brings it down. Right side Toivonen cuts towards the basket. Forced out and kind of ran towards Forbes. The 6'9", 320 presence on the inside, and then ended up pulling back and losing it out of bounds. So Toivonen's going to take a seat. Cleveland's back in. Leathers is in. And Majewski takes a seat. Bland takes it in towards the 2-3 zone. McCray is standing along the left wing. I'll tell you, if they pass to him, he's going to have an open look at a three. There's the pass to McCray. Bronx move, and Hines steals the ball away. Nice adjustment by UTPA. They heard associate head coach Andy Hipsher yelling, "Know where 11 is." And that worked out well as Leathers tries the three. No good. Strong side rebound, IPFW. Here comes Osborne. Trevor Osborne of Fort Wayne. The right wing, Jacobo for three, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds. Bronx ball, 9:14 to play. Bronx down 4. Kibalowski back in. Jacobo takes a seat for the Mastodons. Boga tries the layup, he gets fouled. Miss, so Bogle heads the line for 2 shots. Well, that's 2 fouls now on the starting point guard of IPFW, Pierre Bland. So Mo Evans gets ready to check back in. 5 fouls against the Mastodons overall. Boga to the line for the first time today. An 87% free throw shooter, 13 for 15 this season. The first hits off the back iron, too strong. Javon Farrell, contact is good, so he's back in. Hurley Johnson takes a seat. Boga's second shot off the back iron. The rebound, McCray. Here comes IPFW. Evans to McCray. To his left to Kibalowski. Now into the corner. That's Harden. Harden races around his defender. Top of the key, McCray. McCray into the lane. Feeds it out left wing, Kibalowski. Good look at a three. Rims out. Rebound, Cleveland. Back we go the other way. Farrell. Ball knocked out of his hands. Picks it back up. Pass out to the left wing on the bounce to Leathers. Into the left corner to Farrell. Farrell walks around to his right. From the top, hits the jumper. Farrell brings the Bronx within 2. It's 16-14. 8:20 to play in the first. So around the time the Bronx took the lead for the first time yesterday against Tennessee Tech. The layup by Forbes, no good. He gets no rebound, puts it up, good in the foul. Joe, Kevin Harden out for IPFW.
At the line, Steve Forbes, 1 shot.
Forbes free throw is good. So, while the officials are discussing something, and they're sending both teams to the benches. The free throw is fine. They're just double checking who the foul was on. So right now it's 19-14 with 8:08 to play in the first half. Take a look at some of the numbers.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
I want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We are on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 7:20 to play in the first, and the Bronx find themselves down 21-16. IPFW breaks quickly through the Bronx full court press. Edwards comes in, shot, swatted away by Cleveland, out of bounds, off of IPFW. As Cleveland swatted it right back at Edwards, it hit off of him and went out along the baseline. And it's Bronx basketball, down 5 with 7:12 to play in the first. Before the inbounds, get a quick delay as Justin Leathers ties his shoe. And now we're ready to go. And Bogo will bring it down for the Bronx. The big difference in this game today has been second chance points. IPFW 14 points, 8 offensive rebounds. UTPA 2 points, 1 offensive rebound. And IPFW is using their size very well, though the rebounds have been quite spread out. 2 each for Forbes, Bland, McCray, Edwards, and Jacobo. 4 for Hardin. Miss an IPFW ball, and the ball swatted out of bounds into the 4th row, where it's picked up by a Bronx fan. Smattering of Bronx fans sitting right behind the bench. Good to see. Just about a 2.5 hour drive up the road. Evans cycles to Kowalski. Back to Evans at the top, right wing McCray, right corner. That's Edwards for 3. No. Rebound Boga. Boga racing through IPFW defenders, finds Dantzler along the baseline. Left wing Boga, open look at a 3. No good. Strong side rebound Edwards. Back we go the other way. McCray comes in, and Johnson got in his way and gets called with the blocking foul. Johnson's first. 6 on the Bronx. Christian Hildebrand checking in for the first time today. LJ McIntosh coming in as well, as Dantzler and Johnson take a seat. Evans has the basketball on the right wing. Top of the key, Edwards. Offensive foul against IPFW. It's Bronx ball. Well, that's 2 on Steve Forbes as Joe Reed comes back in. It'll be interesting to see if we see any more Forbes in this half. Biggest man on either roster by a bit. Leathers up top to Boga, the left wing McIntosh. Matched up with McCray, pass down low, looking for Hildebrandt, knocked away. And as Edwards goes flying into his own bench, push gets called. That's 7 on the Bronx, so a 1-and-1 coming up. For Edwards. Edwards making his first appearance at the line today. Misses. Hildebrandt the rebound. Head to Boga. Left wing Hildebrandt. Top of the key to Boga. Left wing Leathers. Right wing Boga. Listening to Bronx basketball.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Broad Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 3:39 to play in the first, and the Bronx find themselves down 28-19 to IPFW. A year ago today, the Bronx and Mastodons played a triple overtime classic at the EMU Iceman Classic up in Eastern Michigan University. Hildebrand converts on the first free throw. He'll get another. Bronx with an 8. So Hildebrand's first career trip to the foul line.
Keep the fight now, Green. Let's go.
Majewski in, Hildebrand out. Toivonen came in for Leathers. They're out there with Farrell, Dantzler, and Provost. McCray, right wing, Harden for 3, no good. Rebound McCray, surrounded by multiple Bronx. And McCray walks it out to the half-court line and set up a new play. Left wing Harden, top to McCray. Left wing Harden, to the baseline, turns around and feeds Jacobo. McCray, right wing Edwards. Edwards along the baseline. Top of the key, McCray. Underneath, the ball's tipped out of bounds and remain Mastodon's ball with 9 on the shot clock, 3 minutes even on the game clock. Bronx down 7. Lob. Edwards with 5. 4. Deep shot. McCray way too early in the clock for that. Long rebound out to Farrell. Coming in 1-on-3. Stops, turns around, feeds Majewski on the left wing. Top of the key to Farrell. Left wing Majewski, left corner Provost. Comes over to Dantzler. Coming in on the left side. Turns around, feeds Farrell at the top. Open look at a 3 off the front iron. Rebound, dive by Dantzler to try and grab it. Call a jump ball situation. Possession arrow favors IPFW. McCray coming in, Provost out to meet him outside the arc. McCray directing traffic. Starts to come in, comes back out. Pass over to McCray left, or Harden left wing, or it's Jacobo actually. Dantzler, it's called for a foul. A 1-on-1 coming up on Jacobo. His first attempts of the season. A miss, a rebound by the Bronx. They can bring it within 2 possessions with the basket here. Farrell, left corner Majewski. Coming in baseline, throws it up, misses, rebound Toivonen, puts it up, off the back iron, tipped up in the air, and grabbed by Jacobo. Jacobo coming in from the top, walks into the lane, throws it up, no good, but a foul. Jacobo's heading to the line for 2 free throws. First foul on Majewski. Bronx of 9. First shot good. Second shot good. 30-21. IPFW ties their largest lead of the game at 9. Dantzler starts to come in. He gets called for a travel. And it's Mastodon's ball. Ball comes down low. Reed misses. Rebound Toivonen. Here come the Bronx right to left. Farrell, right corner Dantzler along the baseline. Throws it up and in. Uses the high bank. Bronx within 7. It's 30-23. 1:06 left on the clock in the first. McCray. Corner Hardin. McCray at the top. Right wing Edwards. Top of the key, McCray. Right wing Edwards. Comes in, stops and pops. Misses the, not sure if he even hit the backboard. It came out short. Rebound offensive. A miss, another rebound, and Reed can't get it in. A fourth try for Reed. Misses, but this time he gets fouled. They call a blocking foul on Dantzler. His second. Bronx are over the limit. First free throw is good. Reed now 3 for 3 from the line, 9 points, 6 rebounds, while on his way to a double-double. Second shot good, 32-23 at 9 points. IPFW matches their largest lead of the game. Bronx respond on the other end with Jamal Dantzler. Now with the shot clock off and 18, 17, 16 seconds left, Isaiah McCray taking his time. 32-25 IPFW with 7, 6, 5, 4. Turnover. Bronx ball with 4 seconds even on the clock. 4.0. So the Bronx are going to call for a 30-second timeout. Use it or lose it, so might as well use it. Chance to draw up a play here. Bronx have about the same amount of distance to cover as they did yesterday when Boga hit his half-court shot with 4.5 seconds. Oh, he had 4.5 seconds left yesterday. Boga hit the half-court shot. He let it fly with about 2 seconds left. So he shot it early, but it worked. So with about the same amount of distance, it suggests that the Bronx would have an opportunity, perhaps to draw up a similar play. They may try to go closer to the basket, but you now know that if you send Boga to his left, he is strong enough to hit that shot. And what you can do, if you don't think you're going to make it to the rim with 4 seconds left, you can set up screens in the backcourt to make sure that Boga's open. Because the Bronx are inbounding at almost the same place. They're a little deeper today than they were yesterday, and half a second less. But it's very similar. And Farrell's going to inbound to Boga, but the Bronx are not planning on setting any backcourt screens. They have Majewski, Toivonen, and McIntosh set up near the rim, so they'll probably try a long pass. Boga going to his left again, tried to pass it, and he got knocked out of bounds off of Reed. So Bronx retain with 7/10 of a second on the clock. So you got to catch and shoot right here. Really don't have time for a dribble. If you don't necessarily have to tip it in, goes to McIntosh, throws it up, and it hits off the top of the backboard and goes out at the buzzer. So we go into the half, and the Bronx find themselves down 32-25. So Bronx down 7. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at some of the first half numbers. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself. creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
I want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Welcome back out to American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. The score at the half is 32-25 IPFW. As we take a look at some of the first half numbers, we'll start with the Mastodons leading all scores with 10 points. Joe Reed on 3 of 7 shooting, 4 of 4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. 8 points, Isaiah McCray, 3 rebounds, 2 offensive. 5 points for Steve Forbes with 3 boards. 4 points, Louis Jacobo. 3 points for Michael Kibalowski, and 2 for Joe Edwards. Also has 5 rebounds and 2 helpers. The Mastodons 11 of 36 from the field, that's 31%. 3 of 14 from behind the arc, 21%, and 7 of 9 from the line. 28 rebounds, 13 offensive, compared to 16 and 3 by UTPA. Looking for the difference, there it is. Bronx led in scoring by Javon Farrell. He's got 9 points, 4 of 7 from the field, with a free throw as well. 3 rebounds, an assist, and a block. 4 points for Jamal Dantzler, 3 points each. Shaq Hines and Justin Leathers, 2 points each. Josh Cleveland, Shaq Boga, and Christian Hildebrandt. The Bronx are 10 of 27 from the field. That's 37%. 0 of 6 from behind the arc, and 5 of 8 from the line. Points in the paint even at 16 apiece. Points off of turnovers, not really a factor. IPFW with 3 points off of 6 Bronx turnovers. The Bronx no points off of 5 IPFW turnovers. The big difference right here, second chance points. IPFW with 18 second chance points off of 13 offensive rebounds. The Bronx with 2 second chance points off of 3 offensive rebounds. If you even that up, well, then we've got ourselves a tight one. And by tight, I mean it could be tied. I mean you can't even it up, because then that would just change the game. But the point is, this game would be very different if it evened up. It could be tied. The Bronx could have the lead. Bench, IPFW 14 bench points, the Bronx with 6. No lead changes, no ties. We give you all these numbers, but the only ones that matter, IPFW 32, UTPA 25. We'll take a timeout. Coming up on Bronx at the half, we'll show you a clip from this week's edition of Bronx Country, the Bronx regionally televised TV show, which airs every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel, every Friday at 11 a.m. on Comcast Sportsnet Houston, throughout the week on McAllen Cable Network, FAR Television, 956sports.com, and on UTPABronx.com through the YouTube channel UTPA Athletics. Yesterday we showed you the first segment of this week's show. Today we'll show you segment number 2. You're listening to Bronx Basketball.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
The UTPA volleyball team returned home for consecutive games for the first time in a month, following up a 15,000-mile jaunt across America with 3 home matches in 4 days. The Bronx started the homestand against Texas Southern on Wednesday, and first, it was Maria Kleefolk making it 1-0. Alicia Watson put the Bronx up 4-2, and then Haley Durham made it 5-3. The Bronx take the first set 25-17. On to the second set, and early on, it was more of the same. Watson makes it 2-1, and then Durham makes it 3-2. Middle of the set, it's Casey Sanchez. Bronx up 14-7, and then we're back to Watson. Puts the Bronx up 22-17. Bronx take the set 25-21. The Bronx drop the third set, so we move ahead to the fourth, and it's Watson again. Gives the Bronx a 23-17 lead. Bronx go on to take the set 25-18 to clinch the match. Watson with 13 kills and 7 digs. Sanchez had 10 kills. Durham led the way with a career-high 16 kills, drawing praise from Coach Yale.
She's been playing well all season. She's, with some of the injuries and things that have gone on, she's been a target for everybody. She's always had a double block on her, and she still continues to find a way to score.
Quick turnaround for the Bronx as Chicago State came to town the next night, and Maria Kleefolk had a huge match. This kill makes it 1-0 in the first set. This next kill makes it 2-1. Kleefolk finished with 15 kills. Later in the set, from one middle to the other, it's Haley Durham with the kill. Makes it 22-13, and then Durham makes it 23-14. Bronx take the set 25-14. On to the second set, maybe the play of the season. Shanice Faison's pass heading for the scores table, but look at Casey Sanchez. Gets it back to Faison, who sends it back over, and the Cougars can't return it. Coach Yale happy with the result.
That was a big rally for us. We work on that, a couple times a month, pursuit and playing balls over barriers and things like that. But, pursuit is the big thing. If you can do that, it can rattle other teams. And so we've done a nice job. We started with that last spring. Was really kind of a focus for us. And they've taken to it. Casey's one of our quickest. And so for her to go run down that ball was really nothing. We expect to get that ball back. And, Shanice just had to put an easy ball back into play so that we could regroup and, kind of caught them off guard a little bit.
Back to action later in the set. The Cougars have set point, but Alicia Watson equal to the task. Ties it at 24. 1 point later, the Bronx have set point. Watson serving, and ace. Bronx go up 2-0. The Cougars took the third set, so we move on to the fourth, and Durham gets the Bronx off to a good start. 3-1 Bronx. Later on, Bronx up 2, Krista Freitas gets the Bronx to match point. And then Kleefolk puts a bow on it. Bronx win, 3-1. Kleefolk hit .583 for the match. Durham right behind with 14 kills on .458 hitting. Watson recorded her third double-double with 10 kills and 11 digs to go with 3 aces.
In the beginning, I was really fired up. I just came out ready to play and execute. This is a game that we love to play really hard against, and I was just fired up. And I had a little dip in the middle, but I came out strong, and I was just really excited to play today.
Bronx closing out the homestand against Kansas City on Saturday, and this was a tight match. Early first set, Maria Kleefolk with the kill, ties it at 1. One serve later, Casey Sanchez ties it at 2. Next play, Anjanae Janda gives the Bronx a 3-2 lead. Bronx dropped the first set, so on to the second, and on the opening serve, it's Haley Durham putting the Bronx up 1-0. Middle of the set, how about some more Sanchez? Makes it 10-8 Bronx. Then, on set point, Sanchez slams it home. Ties the match at 1, but Kansas City goes on to win 3-1. Durham led the Bronx with 10 kills. 3 Bronx reached double figures in digs, led by Shanice Faison, who had 15, Macy Singleton, who had a season-high 12, and Krista Freitas, who notched 11. If you look at the Bronx roster, you'll see 10 student athletes from Texas, 3 from Hawaii, and 1 from Germany. While most college students have to deal with change when moving away from home, few have to adjust to a new continent and a new language as well. Romeo Villarreal has more.
When looking at the Bronx volleyball roster, you may notice the 3 players from Hawaii, or a majority of the players being from right here in Texas. But one thing you'll definitely notice is the Bronx one international player, Maria Kleefoth. How did this highly recruited prospect from Berlin, Germany end up right here in the Valley?
After my senior year, or actually before my senior year, I got a lot of emails from coaches from actually all over the country. And I actually chose this school because of the weather, first of all. Germany's obviously really cold, so I really like the palm trees, and the pool is like vacation to me every day. And then on YouTube, I actually saw something called Bronx Got Talent, which apparently the volleyball team did that every year. So it was fun to see the team have a good chemistry back then and like have a lot of fun together. So I like that.
While today Maria feels quite at home here at UTPA, she does admit that things weren't always so easy for her here in South Texas.
The biggest challenge, I mean, I missed my family, obviously, and at first the language barrier, a couple injuries, that was hard, so right now everything is awesome.
With all the struggles Maria's had to face in her college career, Coach Yeo believes it has made her one of the hardest working members of the Bronx team, and has also made her somebody that the rest of the team can look up to for inspiration.
She's given it all every day. And to go work through some of the injuries and personal situations that she's had throughout her career, starting off with the ankle injury and all that she had to rehab from. She's just she's a good mentor. She's a good icon for the kids to live up to. She does the same in the classroom. She works her tail off, and it shows with her grades and everything else. And she's just one of those kids that is hard to replace.
Reporting from the UTPA Fieldhouse for Bronx Country, this is Romeo Villarreal.
UTPA baseball head coach Manny Mantrana is pretty good at his job. How good? Coming up on Bronx Country, we take you to Coach Mantrana's induction into the St. Thomas University Hall of Fame.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. The score at the half is 32-25. IPFW leading UTPA. Well, never too early to start taking a look around the WAC. See how everybody else is off. Well, kind of start everybody else is off to now that we're nearing the end of week 2 of WAC play. New Mexico State is off to a 3-1 start. They beat UTEP last night, 86-73. Bakersfield and Utah Valley are off to 2-1 starts. Bronx and Chicago State each 2-2. Idaho and Seattle are each 1-1. Grand Canyon 0-2. Kansas City is 0-3. Elsewhere today, Bronx have the early game. Everything else is at 7 o'clock tonight. And I think that might be 7 o'clock Mountain. No, it's 7 o'clock local time for each school. But it's all on the west, in the West Coast. Northwest Nazarenes at Idaho. Evergreen State is at Seattle. And Western New Mexico is at Grand Canyon. Bronx have the only game on the WAC slate tomorrow to close out week 2. Earlier this week, some interesting games. Tuesday, New Mexico State defeated Hawaii 95-88 on ESPN2. Chicago State had a win over Jacksonville State Seattle U beat Cal State Fullerton. Bakersfield beat Sacramento State. Utah Valley beat North Carolina A&T. So WAC basketball off to a pretty decent start this year. Well, we're ready to go for the start of the second half, and they switch sides of the court. The Bronx moving from left to right. The Mastodons moving from right to left. And a couple of quick whistles. Looks like they're having clock issues. Well, now looks like the clock is ready. So third start, and now the half is underway. Leathers has it at the top to the left wing Hines. Down low to Cleveland, and a travel. It's IPFW basketball. Pierre Bland running the offense for IPFW. Ball skipped out to the right wing to McCray. Down low, steal by Leathers, and here come the Bronx. Over to Boga. Boga head to Hines. Waits out his defender, turns around, throws it up off the side of the backboard. The rebound by IPFW. And here come the Mastodon. Right to left. Toss it out of bounds. And Kibolowski inbounds. Comes over to Edwards. Down low, there's Forbes. Finds his way to the hoop, hits the basket. The Bronx trailed by 9 again. IPFW ties to their largest lead. Leathers on the left wing. Pass to Farrell. Now the top to Hines. Right wing Boga. Top Leathers. Right wing Farrell for three on the front iron. Rebound pulled in by Bland. Head to McCray. Misses on the layup. A rebound by Forbes. That's tied up. Jump ball situation. Possession arrow favors IPFW. Lori Toivonen in for the Bronx. Josh Cleveland takes a seat. Kibolowski, long inbounds to the backcourt to McCray. And the Mastodons will start up a new play. Bland, pass over to the left wing, McCray. Up top to Kibolowski. Right wing, Edwards. Left wing, McCray. Down low to Forbes. Has the pocket picked, Leathers. Here comes Farrell up the court for UTPA. Pass the right wing, Leathers. Coming along the baseline, stops, pops, no. Hines trying to grab a rebound, tips it out to Boga. Bronx with a fresh shot clock. Now Toivonen back to Boga, who can restart his dribble. Moves right. Boga coming into the lane, passes it off to his left. That's Farrell spinning in and on the floor, fouled. 2:29 by in the second half. It's 34-25 IPFW. Hines inbounds to Toivonen at the top. Bounce to Hines underneath, turns around, throws it up, no good. Strong side rebound, Kibolowski, back we go the other way. Head to Bland. Goes underneath, or it's stolen by Boga. Here come the Bronx. Boga stops, left elbow leaner, and hits it. 34-27. Bronx within 7.
Hey, let's work. He's rolling in the post again. Go. Shaq, help. Good.
Bland moving to his right. That's the right wing, McCray over to Bland. And McCray on the right wing. Back to Bland up top. High pick and roll. Goes into the corner where he feeds Edwards, spins around along the baseline to McCray, right corner, open three, too strong. Rebound, Edwards puts it up, nothing, and then it's tipped out of bounds by Forbes, who also swings his elbow wildly and knocks a Bronc back. And Forbes is called for a foul. That's 3. So Forbes takes the seat. Joe Reed is in for IPFW. Toivonen is the basketball at the top of the key. Left side Farrell. Top to Leathers. Underneath, looking for Hines. Grabs along the baseline. It's trapped. Looks for Leathers, the cutter. Has trouble with it. It rolls loose. It's picked up by Edwards, racing down the court, and he runs over Toivonen, who gets called for a blocking foul.
Cut. Check. Height. Cut. Layup.
His second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
10 fouls on the board.
When we have a delay as they have to fix the scoreboard, it lists IPFW with 10 fouls in this half. Take a quick look back at the play-by-play.
Bump is there in 9. You don't have to just run the spots. Read.
Looks like it should be 2 fouls on IPFW in this half. Joe Edwards at the 17:39 mark. And Steve Forbes at, and Steve Forbes at the 16:46 mark. The only 2 I see in the play-by-play. At the live stats through the Corpus Christi website. And they have it fixed on the IPFW side, but now they've given the Bronx a foul, and okay, they get the one up. So the numbers are good, and we're ready to continue. Bland with it on the right wing, up top to McCray. Right wing Kilbosky, or Kibolosky rather. Top of the key McCray, gets it off to Bland. 20 on the shot clock to Kibolosky. Edwards, pass, knocked away, Farrell's got it. Here come the Bronx. Hines racing to the hoop, throws it up. Good in the foul! Shaq Hines will have a chance to convert a 3-point play when we return. 15:54 to play in the second half, and the Bronx within 5. It's 34-29. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself. Creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 15:54 to play. The Bronx within 34-29. They can be within 4 if Shaq Hines converts his three-point play. Hines 1 for 2 from the line today. The Bronx are 5 for 8. Shot is good. 4-point game.
Hey, come up again. Get into it. Don't let him gap you. Hey there, get over. Guard, good. Over there. High hand, Shaq Boga.
IPFW ball comes into the left corner to Edwards. Edwards up top to McCray. Bronx need to stop in the 2-3 zone. Ball comes inside to Jacobo. Out to the left wing, Edwards along the baseline, turns around, feeds Reed. Out to the right wing, Mo Evans. 4 on the shot clock, 3, 2. Jacobo with 1, fires up the prayer and gets it. Well, Louis Jacobo from a couple of feet outside the right wing. As time expired, got the ball out in time, hits the 3, and from 4, suddenly it's a 7-point game as Farrell hits the layup. 37-32, Bronx back within 5, 15 minutes to play. Edwards sends it inside to Jacobo. Gets it in, Louis Jacobo. It's his first game of the season. He missed the first 3 games of the year due to a wrist injury, which, I mean, his right wrist heavily taped up. A preseason all-second team Summit League selection. And he is playing like he's been out there all season. Coach Hipshard, not liking what he's seeing, calls for timeout. We'll take one as well. 14:31 to play, 39-32 IPFW. You are listening to Bronx Basketball.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 14:31 to play. Bronx down 39-32. They have the ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Boga feeds Hines on the left wing. 10. Up top to Leathers. 8. 7. Now to the left wing. Hines for 3. Off the bag iron. Rebound pulled in by Leathers. It's out to Boga at the top. Boga walking back around. Fresh shot clock. Bronx going to set up a new play. Boga tosses it up off the front iron. This time the rebound, Jacobo. Who else? He is having some kind of game. Back we go the other way. Spinning inside, Edwards. Feeds it out, Jacobo. Jumper at the foul line is good. Louis Jacobo.
Get the ball to the action. Triangle, Boga.
It's 41-32 at 9 points. IPFW has tied their largest lead of the game. Leathers tosses it up. No. Farrell grabs the rebound. Fade away. Got it. 41-34. Bronx within 7. 13:20 to play. Bronx have never been tied except when it was scoreless. Have never led. Air ball off the hands of Edwards into the hands of Hines. Here comes Boga. Over to Farrell. Into the lane. Lays it up and in. But the Bronx keep coming back. 41-36 within 5 again. 13 even left on the clock. Evans. Pocket picked. Here comes Boga. Bronx from one shack to the other. Now down low to Leathers. Tries to put up a shot block from behind. Gets it back. Puts it up. And in! Justin Leathers underneath with the layup. The Bronx are within 5. It's 41-38. Rebound, Edwards. Jumper. No good. Rebound, Hines, and a foul. And we're up against the immediate timeout as they call a foul on the Bronx. The Bronx fans in attendance disagree. 11:58 to play. Bronx within 3. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
That thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
I want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
Welcome back out to American Bank Center. Right off the timeout, Mo Evans nails a 3 for IPFW. And with 11:50 to play, IPFW extends their lead back to 6. It's 44-38. Boga. Left wing Hines. Top of the key to Dantzler. Dantzler picks up his dribble, feeds Boga on the right wing. 17, 16, 15, up top to Dantzler. Left wing Hines. Right wing Dantzler for 3. Off the back iron. Farrell the offensive board, and the bucket! Bronx within 4, 44-40. 11-11 on the clock, make a wish. Evans has it at the top. To Kibolowski, back to Evans, left wing for 3, in and out. Rebound put back, no, by McCray. This time the rebound taken by Jacobo. Moves to his left, misses on the shot. And now the ball tipped around and picked up by Javon Farrell. Kibolowski was battling for it, he couldn't get it, so the Bronx deny a 4th opportunity as Farrell brings it up the court. Bronx can get back within a possession with a basket here. Boga, right wing Farrell. Throws it up, no good, but a foul. Well, Farrell gets 2 free throws, and if he hits them both, the Bronx will be within a basket. Heck, if he hits one, they'll be within a basket, but it would be a 3. Farrell 1 for 1 from the line today. The Bronx are 6 for 9. Farrell's first shot is nothing but net. It's a 1-possession game. Farrell's second shot is good. The Bronx within 2, 44-42. Pierre Bland has the basketball for the Mastodons. 16, 15, 14 on the shot clock, 10 minutes left game clock. Jacobo trying to come in, feeds McCray on the left wing. 5 on the shot clock, 4, 3. Bland comes inside underneath, kicks down McCray left corner for 3 at the buzzer. Hits off the side of the backboard, shot clock violation. It's Bronx ball. Well, now the Bronx can tie it or take the lead on this possession. Tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. At no point has this game been tied. At no point have the Bronx led in this game. But that could change right here. Farrell puts it up, blocked, and the Mastodons come up with the ball. Ball left corner, McCray. Left wing, Bland, back to McCray. Comes inside to Forbes. Underneath, layup no good. Rebound pulled in by the Bronx. Another chance to tie it or take the lead. Boga, top of the key to Farrell. Pass inside, Hines puts it up, good on the foul! Shaq Hines with the baby hook ties the game at 44, and with a good free throw, the Bronx can take their first lead of the game. Hines 2 for 3 from the line today. Shot is up. Shot is good. The Bronx have their first lead. It's 45-44 with 9:11 to play. Now the Bronx bench and the Bronx fans getting loud. Bland. Pass to Jacobo. Finds Forbes, puts it up and in. IPFW takes the lead back. It's 46-45. Boga. Top of the key straight away. Left wing Hines for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound IPFW. Jacobo shot in the foul. Toivonen tried to draw a charge, gets called for a block. Makes it a 3-point game, can become a 2-possession game with a good free throw. Jamal Dantzler takes a seat. Christian Hildebrandt is back in. Jacobo's free throw. It's good. Toivonen takes a seat. Cleveland back in. 49-45 IPFW. 8:20 to go. Boga. Hines. Right wing Farrell. Hildebrandt. Right elbow leaner. Doesn't fall. Cleveland had a rebound and they're calling an offensive foul on Josh Cleveland. What did he do? Love to tell you what they're calling. I can't. Well, that's 4 on the Bronx. Cleveland's first. Bland has it on the left. Takes it to the top. Turns around. Kibolowski. Back to Bland. Right wing Jacobo. Kibolowski. Bland along the left against Hines. Top of the key. Comes into the corner. Jacobo with 5. Finds Bland on the left wing with 3. Pocket picked. Here comes Farrell. 2-on-2 to the basket. Farrell throws it up. It won't fall. Battles for his own rebound. Hildebrandt has it, puts it up. Good on the foul! Christian Hildebrandt grabs the rebound, hits the bucket, brings the Bronx within 2, can make it a 1-point game with a free throw when we return. 7:23 to play. The Bronx down 49-47. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
I want you to come see us today at your new Buick GMC dealer, South Texas Buick GMC.
Come test drive the all-new 2014 GMC Sierra and drive it home for just $399 a month.
South Texas Buick GMC.
Back we are at the American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 7:23 to play. IPFW 49, UTPA 47, and Christian Hildebrandt at the line trying to convert on a 3-point play. Javon Farrell leading the way for the Bronx again. He's already got 19 points. His season high of 23 yesterday, his career high of 25, December 1st, 2010 at Quinnipiac, back when he was with UMass. Farrell has 6 rebounds, 8 of 14 shooting, 1 field goal away from tying his career high. Assist to block, 2 steals. Hildebrandt's free throw off the back iron. Rebound Forbes. Bland brings it down, Bronx down by 2. Bland Right wing McCray up top to Reed. Left corner Jacobo for three. No. Rebound is pulled in by Reed. Comes back to Bland. Under 7 minutes to play. Bounce pass Reed left corner. Sends it past the double team for Forbes. Foul on the floor. Shaq Hines called for his first foul. 6 on the Bronx, or 5 rather.
Come in the corner. Good job, Blake. Hands. Don't let him penetrate the gap.
Bland. Ball cycles around Jacobo. As Jacobo has entered this game, especially in the second half, he has been a focal point on offense. Reed, air ball. Forbes tried for the rebound, couldn't hold on. It goes out of bounds. It's Bronx ball. Chance to tie it or take the lead on this possession.
Come on, get it. Get it. Hey, up one.
Farrell with the basketball at the top of the key. Pass the left wing, Hines. Up top to Hildebrand. And a reach in on Jacobo. 2 fouls on Jacobo. He's got 14 points in his season debut. Oh. And it looks like we've got a few players who will require some potential infection control. So Shaq Hines and Blake Provost will take a seat as Jim Lancaster, our Associate AD for Sports Medicine and head athletic trainer, get some towels, get some gloves on. So Alex Majewski and Shaq Boga come back in. Hildebrand shooting a 1-and-1, hits the first. If he hits the next one, he can tie the game. And he does. Bronx and Mastodons tied at 49, 6:13 to play. 6:10 to go.
20.
IPFW ball with 6 minutes left. It's McCray at the top. Left wing Bland. Back to McCray at the top. 14 on the shot clock. Jacobo, right wing, comes inside from the baseline. Teardrop good. 51-49 IPFW. Boga brings it down for the Bronx. Left wing Cleveland. Up to Farrell at the top. Farrell steps to his right. Lobs it inside. And a foul. Steve Forbes gets called for his third foul. Christian Hildebrand drawing the contact. That's 8 now on IPFW. Edwards is in. Forbes takes a seat. Leathers in. Majewski out. Bronx down 2. Hildebrand shooting 1-and-1. Got the first, he'll get a second. If he can hit this next one, he can tie the game again. 5:28 to play. Got it. Tied at 51, 5:28 to play. Bland gets it across half court. Pass to the right wing, Edwards. Left wing, McCray. Bland thought about it, now does pass it to McCray left wing. Left corner, Jacobo. Pass gets right through the arms of Leathers, who's trying to steal it. Ball down low. Reed lays it up and in. 53-51 IPFW. Bronx racing down quickly and try and tie it again. Hildebrandt. Top of the key to Cleveland. Right wing Boga. Boga to the basket, lays it up and in! Shaq Boga finds the seam. And we're all tied at 53. 4:43 to go.
Hey, switch the ball. All ball screen. Josh, switch and ball.
Bland across the timeline.
Back up.
Bland races in himself. Scoop shot goes. Mastodons take the lead and Bland goes down.
Are you kidding me?
Bland stretching out his right shoulder, exercising it a little, but staying in. Hines ready to come back in. Leathers takes a seat. Evans in, Bland out for IPFW. Boga brings it down, and Coach Hipsher calls for timeout. He does not like what he is seeing. 30-second timeout. 4:19 to play. The Bronx down 55-53. Trying to draw up a play to tie the game here. And in the first 9 seconds of the possession, Coach Hipsher saw something he didn't like. So he talks over this team with clipboard in hand. Now we're ready to go again. 4:19 to go. Bronx down 55-53. Farrell inbound directly in front of us. Sends it back to Boga. Boga brings it across. Pass to Hildebrandt at the top. Right wing, Hines. Hines stops and pops from deep two, no good. Rebound saved by Hines, over to Boga out at center court. Nice play by Hines. Give the Bronx another chance with 4 minutes left. Hines on the left wing. Top of the key to Cleveland. Left wing Hines, or Farrell rather. Up top to Boga. Boga steps right. Feeds Hildebrandt at the top for three. Doesn't fall. Rebound IPFW. Bland. That's left wing McCray. Back to Bland to the top. The right wing Jacobo for three. Got it. Louis Jacobo. Been automatic today. 58-53 IPFW. Shot no good. Not a foul. Free throws when we return. 3:13 to play. 58-53 IPFW. You're listening to Bronx Basketball.
This commercial brought to you by Lax Furniture, an official sponsor of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to American Bank Center. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 3:13 to play. Bronx down 58-53 to IPFW. Jack Hines at the line hits the first free throw. 4-point game. Hines is 3 for 4 from the line today. Make it 4 for 5. Hines now with 10 points. If he hits this next one, he'll tie his career high with 11 points for the third straight game. Looks like some blood on the court, so infection control. They race out to sterilize the area. While Hines effectively gets iced. Wow, they're cleaning up so many different spots. If there was that much blood on the floor, how did they not see that till now? My goodness. All right, it's finally all clean. And Hines will finally shoot that second free throw. It's up, and it is good. 58-55, Bronx within a possession with 3:13 to go. And they will lapse into some full court, 2-2-1. Bland trying to bring it up past Farrell, and Boga having trouble. 26, just got it up. Took him 9 seconds to get across the timeline. Bland pass to the right wing, Jacobo. Back to McCray. Right wing, Edwards. Bland comes to the left corner to McCray. With 5 on the shot clock, shot no good. Rebound Bronx. Here they come. Farrell, hand off to Boga. Farrell dumps it in for Hines. Hines underneath, throws it up, no good. Rebound, Mastodons with 2:25 to play. Bland, backing it in, turns around, comes outside the arc, and I guess Javon Farrell breathed on him. It's called for an incidental foul, his third, 6 on the Bronx.
Here we go. 21, Boga. Ready to rotate. Got it.
McCray gives off to Edwards, and IPFW calls for a 30-second timeout to try and prevent a turnover as Edwards was getting double teamed. 2:10 to play. Bronx down 58-55. 30 on the shot clock for IPFW. And now a chance to drop a play to try and get it back into 2 possessions for IPFW. Bronx, on the other hand, are going to draw up their defense to engineer a stop. And then score a basket. Way too early to have to go for 3. You don't have to. Bronx, they're 0 for 11 from behind the arc today, so if they have it their way, I'm sure they'll be going for a lot more high percentage shots. Because if you're 20 for 52, 39%, but you're over 11 from behind the arc, that means you're 20 for 41 on the inside. That's 49%. That's pretty good. So you'd probably much rather go for the inside shot if you're UTPA right now. Because if you get the stop here, and even if you don't, I mean, you don't need to tie it right away. If you do, and if you don't, you still don't need the 3. You've got time.
Hey! Bronx number 44, Christian Hildebrand, the second personal foul. Team foul is
You got cut him off?
Hildebrand called for his second foul. The Bronx have 7, so 1-1 for Luis Jacobo. Jacobo, 19 points in his season debut, 6 rebounds, 3 for 4 from the line today. He's 7 of 12 in the field, 2 of 5 behind the arc. It's the first. Didn't start, but he's already played about 23 minutes. Most of which have come in the second half. Jacobo's second shot is good. It's 60-55 Mastodons, a minute 57 to play. Farrell, ball poked away, rolls to Bland, comes in one-on-one with Toivonen. Toivonen tries to block the shot, gets called for a foul. See the ball go flying, but must have gotten some flesh. Bland first, hits off the back iron. One more coming up. Bland's first trip to the line today. 2 points, 3 assists for the point guard. Hits on the second, it's 61-55 IPFW. It's a full 2-possession game. Boga comes inside, draws the foul. Blocking foul on Bland. That's 4 on the point guard. 2 players with 4 fouls between Bland and Forbes, 2 of IPFW starters. IPFW over the limit. And wave up a little moisture by the foul line. Boga gets ready to shoot some free throws. Boga over 2 from the line today. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal for the junior. The first one's good. 61-56. Toivonen takes a seat. Cleveland's in. Blake Provost is ready to check back in. Provost will replace Boga. Boga hits the free throw here. Shot is good. 61-57. And looks like we're going to need more infection control. Shaquille Hines, they had closed the cut, but looks like it's seeping through past the Band-Aid and whatever else is there. So Justin Leathers is back in to try and guard the inbounds. Bronx in full court press mode. Inbounds comes to Jacobo and an immediate foul by, I think, Farrell, which would be his 4th. Bronx have 9. And a 1-on-1 coming up for IPFW. First shot is good. 62-57. Boga back in. Provost takes a seat. Jacobo's second shot is no good. Rebound Leathers. Head to Boga. And off Hildebrandt. Right wing. Farrell for three. Got it! Javon Farrell from downtown brings the Bronx within two. It's 62-60, a minute 25 to play. Full court press. Inbounds to Jacobo. Comes back to Bland. And Bronx will drop back. Minute 15 to go. Bronx within two. McCray on the right wing. Up top to Edwards. A minute to go. 14 on the shot clock. 9 to Jacobo, right wing for three. No good. Edwards, an offensive rebound. He brings it out and gives it to McCray. 17, 18-ish, 17 and a half maybe. Second differential between shot clock and game clock. 23 shot clock. Bland passes it off to McCray. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Up top to Jacobo. 9, 8, 7, 6. Handoff McCray. Left wing Bland with 3, 2. Stops and pops in the lane. Banks it in. on the live stats of the other game if you have to. And we'll be on the air as soon as we are able to be. Bronx ball 66-60. That'll do it from the American Bank Center. I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in. For a presentation of Bronx basketball. For more information, log on to UTPABronx.com. If you ever want to reach us, send an email. Contact information up on the website under Inside Athletics. Click on Staff Directory. But for now, for Jack Fallow, wherever you are, this is Jonah Goldberg saying good night from the American Bank Center. Bronx Fall 66-60.